Good evening, classmates, administrators, faculty, staff, friends, family, and whoever else may be watching this today. First of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for attending the class of 2020's graduation. Actually, I wish I could thank each and every one of you, but it's a little hard at the moment considering I'm currently speaking to a camera in an empty field. But seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I don't have the words to express my gratitude for Boiling Springs High School. I tried to use the most advanced and scholarly high school resource, Google, to get a general idea for the best way to say thank you today. But I realized pretty quickly that the internet doesn't have all the answers, such as for how to write a graduation speech during a pandemic. And so, it is truly from the bottom of my heart when I say that Boiling Springs and its administrators, school board, teachers, faculty, staff, coaches, and so many more people, you shaped all of us who are graduating today. And hopefully, I speak for all my classmates when I say we can't thank you enough. First of all, thank you to Dr. Strine, Mr. Hain, Mr. Carell, the school board, and everyone else involved in the hard decisions that had to be made concerning school action during this pandemic. I don't know about you, but I'm still not used to this word, pandemic. A few months ago, pandemic brought only to mind the 9th grade Contagion movie we watched in health, and not much else. But no, now we live in an entire world shaped by this truly global pandemic. And you administrators had to deal with so much through all of this. You have worked endlessly to figure out how to move forward in this new world, and have done such an amazing job. Thank you. Next, I'd like to thank the teachers and coaches. This year has handed you way more than you expected. One of the things I never realized about Boiling Springs until I had time at home to reflect was that how I love that each teacher doesn't teach just to teach. Instead, they teach because they love their subject and they love helping their students learn. And this spirit was reflected as you were asked to learn to teach all your students while being miles away from them. And it's so easy to want to give up or not continue to push your students, but that was not my experience through this online learning. And again, that's not the spirit of Boiling Springs teachers. Thank you for your dedication and your love to make sure your students are learning, no matter where they are. And for the coaches, you got hit with a hard blow, with an entire season, and for some of you, the winter season as well, being taken away from you. You worked so hard, thinking about your sport for months in advance, and we haven't forgotten about you. Thank you for all the work you do. And it's not just the teachers and the coaches who had to learn how to adapt, but also the rest of the school employees. In just one instance, Boiling Springs has been working extremely hard to handle food insecurity by offering meals on Tuesdays and Thursdays to all children in the school district. And for those of you involved in food preparation, for many of our students or children, I thank you for your hard work. Also, we can't forget our parents during this time who had to learn to deal with becoming teachers, taking care of their children, working from home, struggling with unemployment, or sprinting through the grocery store to snatch the last roll of toilet paper. Your place in your children's lives is so vitally important, just as I know my parents have always been to me. Thank you. And finally, students, seniors, the class of 2020. I remember that last day of school. That Wednesday was just so normal. I can't even remember anything specific about that day. We had no idea that was the last time we would walk through those doors for a normal school day, or the last time we would sit in a high school classroom. Some of us had no idea that track workout or that last baseball or softball practice was the last time we would be part of a Boiling Springs team. Even after most of our musical, sports practices, and even school itself was closed, it hadn't hit me yet how serious this was. It hadn't hit me yet that nothing would be normal again. It took the entire time, from when 2 weeks turned into 3, which turned into an indefinite enclosure, for me to slowly realize that the things I took for granted were gone. And that is the first lesson we should take away from all of this. We must never take anything for granted again. Only when our last few months of high school were were taken away, did I realize how much Boiling Springs had given us and shaped us. From the extracurricular activities we lost, from our sports, to the musical, to clubs and much else, to our special events like prom and the senior class trip. We didn't get that. Those memories we lost are a challenge we've been forced to face. So how do we, as a class, deal with that? Moving forward, I think we'll be the generation who recognizes the value of memories. So we have two options: to hold on to the regret, the memories we lost, or to use this experience to shape how we view the future we still have. Because no matter what, we are graduating. We are moving on, even if we aren't leaving the way we thought we would. We, today, are heading to the military. We are going to college. We are entering the workforce. We are, for all practical purposes, passing the boundary separating a child from an adult. And that future will have many more memories of hugging friends, walking without a mask, or seeing our grandparents. When those times come, I pray that we will hold on to those moments and memories in our mind even more tightly. As Albert Einstein said, there are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. So don't forget. Don't let the special times we will have in the future just pass you by, but rather cherish them as a memory, just as we can cherish the memories we have of our time at Boiling Springs. Secondly, as I've had a lot of time to be at home, I, like I'm sure many of you, can help getting a little too addicted to finding the next piece of global news, trying to figure out how bad the pandemic really is, and so forth. And while I was just focusing on this huge global challenge we faced, I realized that we, as adults, are entering a world where everyone has faced struggles during this time. As Woodrow Wilson, president during World War I, said, "We cannot be separated in interest or divided in purpose. We stand together until the end." And truly, that is what we have seen, people standing together in the midst of the pandemic. From those making masks for healthcare workers, or distributing food to those in need, or helping the elderly, this all shows something. It shows humanity's heart. In a time where so many people have lost their jobs or their retirement savings, maybe even the life of a friend or family member, let us unite with them. This common experience connects us to people of every age and generation who are also suffering right now. We've seen the good of humanity through this as well. Let us hold on to that. As we move beyond our high school, don't lose sight of the good that can come out of even difficult circumstances. But you might ask me, as we, the class of 2020, enter the world as adults with so many uncertainties, what do we do now? We don't know if we'll be able to go to college in person this fall. We don't know how this will change our roles in the military. We don't know if we will be able to find a place in the workforce. And, most importantly, we don't know if our toilet paper supply is safe. But if there is something I've seen about the class of 2020, it's that I know that we will find a way. We've seen so many adaptations taking place, with AP exams online, our virtual graduation, different ways to conduct colleges or schools online only, how to run a business takeout only, how to make our own masks. But our class has had its chance to adapt as well. We've used this time to stay connected to one another in unique ways through social media, or sending little letters or packages to our friends, or dressing up on the day we were supposed to have prom. We've stayed focused on our goals, whether many of you continue to train for the sport you knew might be canceled, or continue to search for the scholarships that weren't designed to be online. We had to figure out where we were going to college, with some of us being unable to physically go and see where we might spend the next 4 years of our lives. Some of us had to keep working, fighting the fear of becoming sick, while also having to learn new work procedures to stop the spread. We had to give up our summer plans, figure out alternatives instead. We had to innovate, and we had to learn how to navigate a corona-ridden world. And now you ask us to take on an adult world? We're ready. Use what you've learned from this time. Don't take your future memories for granted, but cherish the ones you have. Use this shared experience to focus on what unites us, and see the good that is in the world around us. Lastly, never forget. We have learned to adapt when hard times come, and we can be confident that we will be able to do so in the future. We are the generation graduating during a pandemic, but it doesn't define us. Rather, we can use what we've learned to make our unique mark on the world as we enter our bright future.
What's up, Bubblers, and a warm hello to family, faculty, and friends. Tonight, as we gather in camaraderie around our screens, I would like to revisit the morning of Wednesday, March 11th, Day 5, Resource 1B. At 7:45 a.m., bus doors flopped open and tired students streamed through the front doors of BSHS. 12 minutes later, seniors crossed the student parking lot and casually entered the building. Within seconds, the bell, a jarring wake-up call, marks the first of 15 that day. By 10:35, we signed out of Resource to meet with clubs and connect with friends. Some of us asked teachers for help on homework and social problems alike, and a handful of seniors just came in after a morning internship or a day at tech. No matter the place or subjects, this period of midday flexibility was refreshing and gave us the personable interactions we needed to continue the day. After lunch and third block, a trip to the water bottle station, perhaps a wink from Mr. Corral, and a walk down Achievement Way or Success Street, we reached our last class. The bell rang and the afternoon announcements crackled through the PA system, a trigger for high schoolers to stop listening. On this day, scholarship options were available on the counseling website, and the yearbook club plugged their senior survey. Although we were not consciously tuned into the announcements, subconsciously our excitement grew as we recognized our collective place in time. We were seniors about to embark on our last quarter of high school. A traditional Boiling Springs graduation in all its glory came into light, and it was going to be our turn in the spotlight. Traveling home after school that day, there wasn't an inkling to suggest that we had finished our last day together in high school. Since that moment, it is important to acknowledge our shared loss in time spent with teachers and friends, and of course the events we'll never get back. Spring sports seasons, mini-thon, musical and theater performances, senior prom, and of course, graduation. I, for one, will miss walking between our teachers from the last 13 years on graduation night. I will miss the opportunity to have our supporters, who unselfishly devoted hundreds of hours mentoring and bestowing their knowledge to us, share their last hurrah before taking our seats on Ecker Field. Now, my intention on reaching this point was not to dwell on the past, what could have been, or the feeling when our bubbles burst on March 11th, but to prove how far we have come since this moment and establish what that means for our future. I'd like to recall a childhood classic, The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf. As the story goes, three little pigs went out into the world to take care of themselves. To achieve safety and well-being, each needed to build a house. Without wasting much precious free time, the first pig threw together a house of straw. It was quick and easy. The second pig spent a little more time building a house of sticks, with some time left for fun. The third pig missed out on all the fun that day, working hard building a house out of bricks and mortar. The materials were heavy and the process was slow. When the big bad wolf showed up, the first two pigs lost what they had, and the third pig's house stood rock solid against the big bad wolf's attack. A man named Walt Disney wrote that cartoon in 1933, and it became an instant hit. The nation was struggling with the Great Depression. The wolf symbolized societal challenges that sought to destroy the three little pigs and all they had. However, the pigs overcame the wolf's blows and showed support to each other during difficult times. As the class of 2020, we will continue to expand our brick houses and support each other and our community as we protect ourselves from today's big bad wolf. But before we do, it is important to remember who brought us to this point. I would like to thank our administrators and school secretaries for watching over us while we learned how to build our house. Thank you to school board members for caring about the future of South Middleton today and allocating the funds for our houses. Thank you school counselors for teaching us where to source the clay for our bricks. Thank you math department for showing us how to measure and lay out our structures. Thank you social studies teachers for teaching us what a house was in the first place. Thank you to the custodial staff and cafeteria workers for keeping us fed and our environments clean as we develop these skills. And thank you to all teachers and especially parents for helping us solve problems when we got to lining up the quarters just right and figuring out how to put on the roof. And finally, we must remember what we've endured as individuals. We have persevered through our last stretch of high school with less extrinsic incentive and daily structure provided by classroom bells and schedules. In the last months, we had to persevere more than any graduating class before us. We've depended on our intrinsic motivation and internal resilience more than ever. By circumstance and choice, we have honed our ability to overcome adversity within ourselves. A will that runs hand in hand with success, one that is suitable to build a brick house that lasts the rest of our lives. Moreover, I cannot think of a better place than Boiling Springs to have built a foundation. I'm proud to be a part of the class of 2020, and I cannot wait to see where we will go and what we will achieve. So cheers to our journeys beyond the bubble.
Good evening, Bubblers. President Naus, members of the South Middleton School District Board of School Directors, Mr. Hain and honorable colleagues, our faculty and staff, parents, family and friends, and most importantly, our 2020 graduates. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you in this virtual format. I'm deeply honored to be part of this unique and very special occasion. This is truly a special day. The big reward for years of determined effort, topped off by months of unprecedented experiences to end your K-12 school careers. For sure, you have missed out on a lot, and you have gained a lot throughout these past 3 months. I not only want to congratulate you for your efforts over these last few months, but in totality, I want to congratulate you on your entire school career. So congratulations on your wonderful accomplishment. In these times of many firsts, this is my first virtual speech. And I really hope that it's my only virtual commencement speech that I ever need to give. Ceremonies like this are meant to be face-to-face celebrations where you can gather to celebrate grand accomplishments with family and friends and others who have helped guide you along your path to this momentous day. But these are unprecedented times. Coming together now at Eckerd Field is just not possible, so we're thrust into this non-traditional commencement ceremony. Therefore, I've prepared an unconventional graduation message, and I'm titling my address, Do Not Follow Your Passion. Now you're probably thinking this is a really dumb idea because if you poll 1 million successful people, they may all say that they're passionate about what they do. And so the broad conclusion of the world has been that if you're passionate about and you truly love what you do, then you'll be successful and you'll never feel like you've worked a day in your life. But I ask you, is this true? In this time of uncertainty, you, like I, may be questioning everything that you used to hold true. You may find this line of thinking of passion fueling success not to be the case. To the contrary, it may be. If you are successful and content, then you will be passionate about what you do. Either of these rationales explains passion as something, a compelling love, a powerful purpose. Passion may be enthusiasm or excitement, or maybe even ambition. So which is it? Does passion precede success, or does success fuel your passion? To answer these questions, you must look backward in time from a successful moment, and you must look forward from this moment into the future. If you look back from this moment in time where you are successful, being part of this graduating class of 2020, the first tricky issue about passion is to prioritize what passion helped you to arrive at this point. Passions are hard to prioritize. Which passion was it? Were you more passionate about math or science? Were you more passionate about history or literature? Were you more passionate about gaming or TikTok? These are really tough decisions. How do you even know? On the other hand, what are you successful at doing? Have you found success in math or writing? Are you good at music or sports? Are you an influencer who is great with the latest technology and popular apps? These are questions that are much easier to definitively answer. So I continue to build my case against passion. The second issue with following your passion is you're not necessarily good at your passion. I'm sure most of us have seen shows like American Idol or The Voice. Being a person that cannot hold a note or carry a tune, I really love the auditions at the beginning of each new season. People wait in line for hours, even days, to go before the judges and show them what they've got. Sometimes it's beautiful. Viewers are awed by the harmonious vocalizations, and the performers are rewarded with a golden ticket or the turn of the judge's chair. But more often than not, the tryouts do not go as the performers had planned. Just because contestants love and have a passion for singing doesn't mean that they should be professional singers. To be a success, you need proficiency as well as passion. The third thing that is tricky, if you're going with this follow your passion idea, is that what you are passionate about as a senior graduating from high school may not necessarily be what you're passionate about when you're an older person in your 40s like me. What you were passionate about on that very ordinary day of March 11, 2020, the last day that our brick and mortar schools were in session, may not be what you are passionate about and yearning for now. There are 5 core drives or passions that influence human behavior: a passion to acquire, a passion to bond, a passion to learn, a passion to defend, and a passion to feel. And they tend to be fickle and fleeting over time, and passions tend to change in tough times. What are you missing and yearning for now? Finally, and most importantly, following your passion is a very me-centered view of the world. When you go through life, what you will find is what you love, what you truly are passionate about, be it money or status, accolades or connection or excitement, is much less important than what you have to put into the world. So my recommendation would be to follow your proficiency, your contributions to the world around you. Find the things that you are great at, put them into the world, contribute to others, and help the world be a better place. This is the thing for you to follow. Now, speaking of the world, this is generally the point in a graduation speech where I should say, the class of 2020 faces unprecedented challenges. There is a pandemic. There is global warming. There is partisan politics and congressional gridlock. There is more, and it all stinks. It's the worst of times, and the class of 2020 can save us. I think many of these things are true, especially the part about the class of 2020. But what is remarkable about this time and about you are not the unprecedented challenges, but instead how this remarkable class, supported by this community, has rallied, overcome, and grown under the toughest of circumstances. And through your strengths and contributions, your proficiencies, you have shown great resolve when faced with unimaginable struggles in these unprecedented times. I've often found the same to be true in my own life. I've learned more and grown as a human being as I faced obstacles and hindrances than I have in my carefree days. Because of your strengths and your contributions to the world around you, you too will continue to grow in your humanity. You will continue to learn. You will continue to succeed. And you will continue to update, upskill, and be a better version of who you are today. And thus, you will make a better world for all of us, built on your collective strengths and contributions. Today may be the end of your formal education, or perhaps that will come in a few more years. The learning should go on as long as you do, no matter the challenges you face. You should always be intrigued and eager to know more and to put the strengths and contributions that you have into the world. Know this today and carry it with you. The diploma that you will receive does not mean that you've learned everything, though you certainly have learned a lot. Your diploma signifies that you are now ready to learn anything. Soon, your class president, Lily, will ask you to stand and move your tassel, that very special 2020 tassel, from the right side of your cap to the left. Let this symbolic act not only signify the transition moving from student to adult, let this physical act signify a transition from the hardships and struggles due to COVID-19 to the future successes through your strengths and contributions to the world around you. This is my wish for all of you. Success in whatever you contribute to the world around you. Good health and happiness. I hope that you never stop wanting to learn, that you feel a constant desire to hold ideas up to the light, turn them around and examine them, that you pay attention to what others think, that you take time to figure out why, that you are confident enough in yourself that you're willing to challenge your own views, and even to be persuaded to change them. As the old saying goes, when you change the way you look at things, things change the way they look. Class of 2020, celebrate curiosity and the contributions you and your classmates make to our world. Always provoke yourself to learn and build on your strengths. Good luck to you. Don't follow your passion. Your strengths and your contributions will lead you to your future successes and a better world for all. Mr. Hain, the principal of Boiling Springs High School, has certified that 153 students in the class of 2020 have met all the requirements for graduation. As superintendent of schools of the South Middleton School District, and by the power vested to me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the school directors of South Middleton School District, I am pleased to certify these 153 students have met the requirements as established and adopted by the South Middleton School District in compliance with the guidelines of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Congratulations, graduates.
Good evening. I would like to welcome all of my fellow graduates and their families to the place where it all began, or better known as W.G. Rice Elementary School. This building means so much more than 4 years of education. This is a place where we learned how to read and write, play on the playground until the final whistle blew, and where we met many of the classmates who we're graduating with today. Most importantly, it will forever be the spot that holds some of our best childhood memories. On the first day of school, we stood waiting for the school bus with our parents trying to remember our lunch number. Our young minds were thrilled to be on our own for the day and could not wait to go to school. Our favorite subject was either lunch, recess, or nap time. And with no cares in the world, we looked forward to the grade ahead and getting to be the big bad third graders. From the Mayfair to field trips and concerts to carols, the class of 2020 was able to do some pretty awesome things at Rice. When we got to third grade, it was finally our time to perform the Christmas concert. With everyone dressed and ready to go, we had our Santa hats and white beards in our back pockets and ready to sing our little hearts out. We got to visit the Hershey Gardens, go Christmas caroling through town, host our own poetry cafes, and show off our costumes in the Halloween parade. We also got to hatch baby chicks. During our time at Rice, we were the most impressionable. However, these teachers made a lasting and positive impact that set us up for success. I can honestly say that these educators here made our experience nothing but extraordinary. And I'm sure you can all agree with me. When we rushed into school early in the morning and emptied our backpacks with joy, our teachers also greeted us with enthusiasm to teach us more about life and the world. And for that, we thank all of you for making a difference in our early lives that we will still remember to this day. Not only did Rice provide us with many opportunities, but we, the class of 2020, were also able to give back. This year, the BSHS Minithon Club hosted a mini-thon at Rice where the students got to dance, color, and take pictures. They helped raise over $2,000 for the high school's mini-thon this year, and we were able to provide them with a new, fun experience. As we embark on all of our new journeys, I hope we remember how special of a place South Middleton is, but more specifically, Rice Elementary. Just like our parents watched us drive away on the bus on our first day of school, it is now time for them to watch us head onto the new chapters of our lives. It is crazy how time flies, especially at such a young age, but watch out because Iron Forge is next.
Fellow classmates, families, staff, faculty, and administration, I'm in front of Iron Forge today, and it looks a lot different than when we were in it. Can you believe that was 7 years ago? If we were to walk through the building today, it would probably be unrecognizable to most of us, but we can still remember our times as 4th and 5th graders here. Lunch was the best part of the day. This is the first time we could sit wherever we wanted, with whomever we wanted. One of the things that we craved coming into the building from Rice was the opportunity to have slushies every day. We didn't care about the probably dangerous levels of sugar in these drinks, we just wanted our slushies. If there was a line, we would wait in it for minutes at a time just to get one slushie. Our whole life wasn't about food though. Many of us began our instrumental careers in this building. Under the guidance of our teachers, Mrs. Wilson and Mr. Strawley, we tried to play instruments that were twice our size, like the baritone. Some of us quit the day after our first practice, while others still play to this day. Right after lunch, we went outside for half an hour to play on the playground, kick the ball around, or play tag. Do you remember what happened if we didn't do our homework from the night before though? Obligation room. This is the most dreaded room in the building. Not only do we miss precious minutes of recess, We also learned about punishment at school, which was a first for many of us. Looking back on it, this is a mere price to pay for a small action, but it taught us that actions have consequences. At the end of the day, we waited in our classrooms, we stood at the doors with ease, waiting to hear our name for pickup or our bus number called. When our bus was late, we felt like it was an eternity until we could go home. But in our time of waiting, our teachers would always keep us company. There are so many other things that we could recall from this time in our lives, like tracking the Iditarod with Mrs. Gygas, or playing Dance Dance Revolution with Mrs. Garman in gym class. We played games of field day and had career day with our parents, or we learned the almost improbable odds of becoming a professional athlete. We endured the most awkward talk with all of our friends and teachers in the gym and cafeteria. Just as quickly as we gained all of these memories, our time in this building came to an end. We had our last days of school and asked our teachers to sign our yearbooks for one of the last times we would see them. After our 2 years, we forged ahead to Yellow Breeches.
Hello, I would like to take us back to Yellow Breeches Middle School, where we all started to grow and become who we are now. During our time at Yellow Breeches, there are an endless amount of memories that come to my mind. From walking through the doors on our first day of 6th grade to our 8th grade promotion dance, we learned so much, made new friends, and grew individually. During school, when we were not getting in trouble, we did some pretty cool projects. In 6th grade science class, we made 3D sea animals, we made clocks and napkin holders with Mr. Goediger, and we launched rockets with Mr. Lees. Another important part of middle school that many of us loved was lunchtime. I think one thing that we can all agree on is that going into the courtyard during lunchtime was the best part of the day. The worst was if you got sent to the wall. From our field trips to Baltimore Aquarium in Washington, D.C., to playing in junior high sports and participating in clubs, we met new people and made new friends in middle school. Many of these friendships have lasted throughout high school and will be cherished throughout a lifetime. When looking back at our time at Yellow Breeches, the thing that amazes me the most is our evolution from 6th grade to 8th grade. We grew taller, became more mature, learned a lot more, and learned a lot about ourselves. Although it is sad that our senior year ended like this, we should look back and appreciate all the good memories we had together. Congrats to the class of 2020. Our middle school selves would definitely be proud. Now off to the last chapter of our time at South Middleton School District, the high school.
Boiling Springs High School has been our home away from home for these past 4 years. These 4 years were arguably the most vital and formative, which in turn shaped us into the adults we are now. 4 years ago, this moment seemed like a lifetime away. Freshman year, most of us were riddled with anxiety, but excitement on how we would navigate this big school. We struggled with which doors were a push or a pull, which usually just led to you just embarrassing yourself in front of the line behind you, not knowing which side of the stairs or hallway to walk on, and, most frustrating of all, how to open our stubborn lockers. We quickly figured these things out and started being able to enjoy high school's biggest moments. Like dancing the night away in our school's gym with some of our best friends for our school's homecoming, or being with Bubbler Pride after we caught a victory with our rival school Big Spring. We even sacrificed sleep and comfort every year for an entire night to help raise money and spread awareness for childhood cancer at our school's mini-bar. There was even the one time when Sparky the squirrel blew our transformer and we all got sent home at 10:30 that day. High school has been a wild but wonderful time. We have created forever memories as well as forever friends. It taught us to have a great sense of pride, especially when you have to tell people that your school mascot was a bubble. I would also like to say, on behalf of the class officers and advisors, I would like to thank all of you for always participating in our Class Will Be Pie fundraiser and making it a huge success year after year. This let us have an unforgettable prom, a much needed class gift, and what was going to be our class trip. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, many senior class activities, rites of passage, memorable events have been canceled. We can only try to keep a positive outlook on the situation, no matter how hard it may be. We shouldn't dwell on what we have missed out on, but instead focus on the things that we got to experience at this wonderful school. One thing that I can say is that we are living through history. And don't forget, even though high school is now over, the memories will live on. I wish you all the best of luck. Goodbye, class of 2020.
Welcome family, friends, teachers, administrators, and most importantly, the Boiling Springs class of 2020 to this special night. Of course, this is not how I pictured giving this speech. I don't think this is how any of us pictured any of our senior year playing out. We all wish we could celebrate in person under the lights of Eckerd Stadium, that iconic Bubbletown spot where we cheered on our sports teams, watched in awe at our marching band's performances, and enjoyed the close-knit sense of community that defines our school and town. Although we physically cannot be with one another on this, one of the most special days of our lives, we will make the best of the situation. We are the class of 2020, and that's what we do. We all filed out of the high school, as usual, on the afternoon of March 11th, excited for a long weekend off of school. Little did we know that that final bell would signify the last day of our Boiling Springs academic career. What would we have done differently had we known what was ahead of us? Would we have hugged our friends a little tighter? Would we have given a little bit more of ourselves to our clubs and sports? Would we have thanked our teachers for all they have done for us in the last 4 years? We will never know. What we do know is this: we have so much to be grateful for. We have been given a fulfilling education with constant support. We were not only taught about math or science, but we were also taught about how to be good people. We have earned the pride in knowing that we worked hard to leave our mark on this school and prepared ourselves for an exciting life ahead. Indeed, we should make it our priority to thank those around us who helped us throughout our time at South Middleton School District. Coaches, teachers, parents, friends, and family, we thank you for your guidance and support, especially when we needed it most. As my fellow class officers have shared, it is through these support systems that we have gained memories, skills, knowledge, and friendships that will last a lifetime. It is because of all of you that this day is possible. Although these circumstances are anything but ordinary, neither are we. We are a special class. True, we should be taking class trips and senior trips rather than trips from the couch to the refrigerator to the bedroom and back again, but that's not what this ceremony is about. As the well-known character Rocky Balboa once put it, going one more round when you don't think you can, that's what makes a difference in life. Friends, fellow seniors, classmates, we certainly have gone more than one more round, and an unexpected and brutal one at that. But it's just that. We've gone through it, and we are here today as the result. We persevered, overcame, and become all the stronger for it. Bubblers, as we open the door to our future, we must expect many more rounds in our life. We are bound to face failure at one point in our lives. It does not matter how we fail, but what matters is how we keep moving forward. Being able to go that final round makes all the difference. Bubblers, we have arrived at where we are today on different paths. Some of us have been a part of the Boiling Springs community since kindergarten, while others are recent arrivals to the area from far beyond the borders of South Middleton and even the United States. We will all go forth on different paths as well. Some of us will go to college and universities across the country, while others into honorable service of the United States military, and still others into the vital professions. However, right here, right now, we can share this moment of pride and celebration. We did it. We have graduated. It has been a tremendous honor to serve as your class president, and I'm truly grateful to each and every one of you for your contributions in making the class of 2020 what it is. As our class song goes, tonight we are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. And we will. Thank you. Now, would the class of 2020 please rise? As my final act as the president of the class of 2020, I ask that you join me in the turning of our tassels from the right to the left, signifying our graduation from Boiling Springs High School. Congratulations.
Zachary Ryan Akeridge.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I am thankful for the staggering support from my teachers, coaches, friends, and family. We did it, guys.
Lydia Rose Anderson. Pietro Jr. Anili.
My name is Pietro Anili. I just want to thank my friends and family for helping me throughout high school, and I can't wait to take over my family business.
Evan Joseph Arnold.
Thank you to my family and friends for supporting me through high school and sports, and a special thank you to all the great teachers I've had, like Mrs. Harris, Mr. Prescott, and Mrs. Stewart.
Eric David Ash. Garrett Dale Asper.
I will be attending Virginia Tech on a full-ride stamp scholarship to pursue an accelerated master's degree in aerospace engineering. Thank you, Mom and Dad.
Aaliyah Catherine Baker. Lucas Stephen Ballantyne.
Thank you, Coach Brenneman, Coach Donley.
Cole Michael Barber.
Hope you guys have a great rest of your lives and stay safe.
Jaden Michael John Barner.
My name's Jaden Barner. I'm happy to be graduating high school and moving on to get my degree in graphic design.
Rachel Grace Seagen Beatty. Rachel Anna Benoit.
Frank Stefan accepted me the hood at the end.
John Landon Billman. Lily Elizabeth Beistlein.
I would like to thank my mom, my brother, all of my family and friends, my diving family, and all those that have supported me on this journey. I will be attending Loyola University, Maryland in the fall.
Elise Christine Blanchard.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Rachel Elizabeth Boley. Zachary Ryan Boer.
Hi, I'm Zach Boer, and I'd like to thank my family, friends, and teachers for an amazing 12 years at Rolling Springs.
Chase Jordan Brandt. Michael Shane Brandt.
I want to start off by thanking my parents who have always supported me, especially my mom who pushes for my academic success, and I want to thank my teachers for a great 4 years.
Abigail Meredith Brenneman. Kaiden June Brenneman. Joshua Lee Brion. Caitlin Ann Brumbaugh. Aiden Patrick Bush.
I would like to thank my family and friends for getting me through high school. I'm going to miss Bubbletown.
Blake Garrett Bush.
I'd like to thank the boys, my family, and Quizlet for helping me get to this point. I'm attending Shippensburg University next year to study entrepreneurship.
Zachary James Caldwell.
I'd like to thank my teachers, parents, and my brother for helping me get through my 13 years of school at Boiling Springs, and I will be continuing my education at the University of Pittsburgh in the fall.
Mason Bray Kaufman.
I want to thank Boiling Springs High School, the Bubbler Band, all my family members, and my squad for the greatest memories for my high school career.
Morgan Allen Chamberlain. Kyle Joseph Clifton.
I'd just like to thank my friends and family for being there along the way. And I'm continuing my education at Westchester University.
Liana Colon.
Hi, my name is Leanna Colon, and I will be attending HAC in the fall to start my journey to become a registered nurse, and I would like to thank my mom and my dad for encouraging me through this time.
Julia Louise Colston.
I want to thank all my friends and family for helping me get to where I am today, and hopefully I can make them even prouder of me in the future.
Tristan Spencer Crum.
in Crum. I'm going to Hack for the first 2 years of college. I would like to thank my parents, my siblings, my stepmom Laura, my grandma, my girlfriend, and the boys.
Alex Lee Deal.
Hi, this is Alex. Thanks for everything.
Mikaela Sandra Jean DeWalt. Mateo Alejandro Diaz Suarez. Aaron Matthew Thomas Diminick.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to mainly thank my friends and family for allowing me to be here today, and I plan on attending Duquesne University to study environmental sciences.
Madeline Kate Dishman. Rebecca Erin Dixon.
I wanted to thank everybody who supported me through all of my school career, especially my parents and my teachers and my friends.
Kate Lindsay Dombrowski.
I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for helping me get to this point. I can't wait to see what the class of 2020 does in the future. Congrats, everyone.
Gavin Gregory Allen Donley. Gavin Gregory Allen Donley. Emily Brianne Duncan.
I would like to thank my friends and my family, also the administrators and teachers that taught me through preschool and high school.
Gwendolyn Page Duncan. Tara J. Jordan Duncan. Cole Brady Ellis. Abby Lane Ermy. Chad William Essig.
I'd like to thank my fellow students, my teachers, and my family for supporting me throughout my school career. I could not have done this without you. Thank you.
Madeline Catherine Fieser.
I'll be attending Liberty University to major in nursing with a minor in global studies. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for the constant support.
Taylor Ann Fieser.
I'll be attending college to pursue a degree in library science. Big thanks to my friends and family for everything.
Zachary Todd Ference. Christy Anna Furtick.
Hi, I'm Christy Furtick, and I'm going to Liberty University on a full-ride National Merit Scholarship to major in biomedical sciences with a minor in Spanish. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for being my best cheerleaders.
Jeremy Dale Filburn. Erica May Fink. Faith Elizabeth Forster.
I'd like to thank my friends and family for aiding me and helping me graduate. I'm going to Pittsburgh Technical College for accounting.
Katie Grace Friedman.
I would like to thank each and every one of my friends, teachers, and family members who have always supported me over these past years. I really appreciate and love you all very, very much. We did it, guys.
Julia Elizabeth Fulton.
Hi, congrats to the class of 2020. We made it. I want to thank my friends and family for the endless support, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Hannah Sue Garland.
My name is Hannah Garland, and I plan to further my education at Penn State Mont Alto. Thank you to all of my friends who created fun memories with me that I will never forget.
Benjamin Jacob Garman.
Thanks to my friends and family for the support, and everybody good luck in the future.
Noah Ian Gattus.
Hey, my name's Noah Gattus, and I'd like to thank my family and all the teachers that helped me get this far.
I'm also really grateful for all the friends that I've made all along the way, so good luck to you guys.
Eric Richard Giesemann.
Thank you to my parents and my extended family and all the teachers and coaches I've had here in the district. You've all taught me so much and I've learned great lessons from you.
Reese Sailor Gettle.
Graduating!
Andrew Charles Gebelius. Ashlyn Dawn Green. Trevor John Greenwood.
I would like to thank my family, friends, and everyone who has supported me. I am going to Shippensburg University for mathematics.
Edward Dermott Groom.
I want to say a big thank you to everyone who supported me and helped me get where I am today. The future is pretty uncertain, especially in these times, but I'm looking forward to it.
Alicia Starr Gunther. Madeline Sloan Hacker.
I'm Madeline, and I'm going to be attending Millersville University in the fall to study early childhood education, and I'd like to say thank you to my friends and family for helping me along the way.
Jordan Grace Harris. Adam Kenneth Hartman.
My name is Adam Hartman, and I'm joining the world's greatest Air Force to pass on the family tradition. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister, and the boys.
Noah Allen Hecker.
I'd like to thank my parents. They have helped me through these last 4 years of my life. And most importantly, I'd like to thank my older brother, Brandon, for being the role model that I need in my life since I was a little kid. Thanks, Brandon. I love you.
Mason Lawrence Herrera.
Hi, my name is Mason Herrera. I'm joining the United States Army, and I'd like to thank all my family and friends that have helped me along the way.
Reagan Alexandria Herrera.
Herrera, I will be attending Lock Haven University in the fall semester to study health and physical education.
Owen Michael Hill. Adam Pierce Hotham.
I am honored to be graduating from Bowling Springs High School, and I want to thank my family and teachers for supporting me through my whole high school.
Elias Arthur Huff. Riley Sophia Huff.
Hi, I'm Riley Huff, and I'll be studying engineering at RIT next year. Thank you so much to everybody who's helped make this a memorable time for me.
Christian Gage Ilg. Chandler James Jedlowski. Samuel Greeling Johnson.
I will be attending Millersville University to become a math teacher. Thanks to all my friends and family for their support through the years.
Mackenzie Maya Johnston.
Farewell to the class of 2020.
Quentin Charles Jones.
My name is Quentin Jones. I'll be attending Avery University. I would like to thank my parents, my coaches, my teachers, and my friends that I've made along the way.
Lainey Jean Keller. Gage Robert Kelly.
I want to thank God and my family and all of my teachers and counselors that have helped me. Gage Kelly out.
Owen Joel Claybon. Caroline Mary Victoria Clunk.
Hi, I'm Caroline. I just want to thank my mom for supporting me these past 4 years and eat the rich.
Gianna Marie Cole. Tyler Andrew Kufa.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, and teachers who helped me along the way, and I'll be continuing my education at Shippensburg University, where I'll be majoring in computer science.
Jocelyn Olivia Coons.
I want to thank my mom for being so supportive of me my entire life and helping me get to this point, and I also want to thank my teachers and coaches for being awesome mentors and role models. Go Bulldogs!
Kira Renata Lang.
Hi, I would like to say thank you to our class advisors, Madame Bailey, Mrs. Elder, and Mrs. Dobler for helping us throughout the years, and congrats to the class of 2020.
Megan Grace Landwer. Bradley Kent Lover.
It's Bradley. I just want to thank my family and friends for getting me where I've got today. I'm going to Shippensburg University to study marketing and promotion. Go Red Raiders.
Jake Bernard Lewandowski.
Hi all. I'm headed to George Washington University School of Business in the fall. Thanks to everyone who helped get me here. Goodbye and good luck.
Sierra Nicole Long. Joseph Xuan Tai Lynch.
Congratulations and good luck to my fellow classmates, and thank you to all my teachers and especially my family for helping to guide me through these past 4 years.
Topanga Nicole Malloy.
I would like to thank my family and daughter for keeping me on track and keeping me up with my schoolwork, and I would like to thank my friends for making high school a good, fun place.
Bryn Elizabeth Mancuso.
Thank you to everyone who has helped me get to where I am today, especially my parents, teachers, and coaches. And now that we have our diplomas, I guess we're done here.
Michelle Elizabeth Marsh. Joshua Darnell Martin.
My name is Joshua Martin. I will be attending the United States Army. I want to thank my mom, my brothers, and my best friends.
Brianna Lynn Macbeth. Darien O'Rourke McConnell. Catherine Ann Mahalik.
I'd like to say thank you to my friends, parents, and teachers for getting me this far, and congrats to the class of 2020.
So much thanks to myself.
Alyssa Marie Miller.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Miller, and I'm a 2020 graduate of Bowling Springs High School. I would just like to say thank you to my family, my friends, and my teachers for a wonderful 13 years of studying so much. Thank you.
Hassan Mustafich.
I want to thank all my family, friends, and teachers who have always supported me. I'm going to Westchester University in the fall, and I'm so excited to see what we all will accomplish in the future.
Sarah Raquel Nelson.
I'd like to thank my parents, grandparents in South Dakota, and friends for encouraging me to keep going. And congratulations, Bubblers, we did it.
Miranda Nicole Newbury. Hao T. Beach Nguyen.
Hi, I'm Nina. I want to thank my mom, Miss Day, and Miss Dawson for helping me. Good luck, everyone.
Ha Ti Tan Nguyen.
Hi, I'm Anna Nguyen, and I'll be attending Duquesne University in the fall of 2020.
Jamie Lynn Nickel.
Congratulations to us. Thank you to everyone who supported me and made high school fun.
Matthew David Otto.
Long road to get here, but we finally graduated. Congratulations to all the other seniors, and thank you to my parents and everyone else who's helped me along the way. We're finally done.
Colby John Page.
Hi, this is Chloe Page. I just wanted to thank everyone that supported me on my journey to graduation. I'm going to be going off to Shippensburg University to become an exercise science major.
Alexander William Pennington.
I'm honored to have looked up to, literally and figuratively, to all my graduates, and I want to thank all my friends and teachers that have helped me to get to where I am.
Trey Robert Pinder. Harold Levi Hershey Rodabaugh.
I'd like to take this time to thank my friends and family for sticking with me through my entire high school career.
Reese Daniel Rodabaugh.
I want to thank the boys and my family, and especially my mother, for sticking with me through my high school career. And after high school, I plan to continue to learn our family business.
Hannah Rebecca Richardson.
Congrats, class of 2020. Just want to thank my friends and family who supported me through it all. Love all of you. I'm so happy to be a part of class of 2020. Congrats.
Ian Jacob Rowe.
We finally made it through high school. Thank you to all my family and friends for helping me get through everything. Peace out, B-Town. Go Aggies.
Abby Marie Samela. Emily Grace Schrade.
I would like to thank all my teachers for their help throughout my school years.
Kirsten Carolina Shawless.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Shawless, and I'm studying Interactive Media at Harrisburg University. And I just wanted to thank my friends, family, and teachers for all the help they've given me throughout my years.
Kyle Thomas Shively.
I'd like to thank all my family and friends, teachers and coaches for helping me get to this point, and I wish the class of 2020 continued success on their future endeavors.
Sabrina Ann Shoemaker. Trevor Wayne Sloan Barrick.
Thank you to all my family for helping me. I did it. Woohoo!
Catherine Louise Slusser.
Hi, I'm Catherine Slusser, and this is Woody. He's been my study buddy since kindergarten. We both wanted to wish you a happy graduation.
Riley Ripken Snyder.
Hi, I'm Riley Snyder, and I'm blessed to announce I'm pursuing my goal in special education this fall at Shippensburg University. Thanks, Bubbletown.
Andrew Blake Stafford. Emma Renee Steinauer.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'll be attending UMD to study psychology. Because if you can't understand yourself, study others. Thank you to my friends and family.
Evan Gabriel Stouffer.
I would like to thank my parents for keeping me on track through high school, and I'd like to thank Miss Edwards for helping me with all my cyber courses over the years. And for my future plans, I would like to get a business degree.
Elijah Jacob Strohecker.
My siblings, especially my stepbrother Tristan, for all the love and support they gave me on the journey.
Kira Reese Sullivan. Aiden Elliott Swank.
Congratulations, Bubbler Class of 2020. Thank you to my teachers, family, and especially the entire class.
Allison Kathleen Swank.
Hi, my name's Allie Swank, and I'd like to thank my teachers, my friends, and my family for always being there for me, and I plan to go to Messiah College.
Ariane Michael Swartz Leslie.
Hi, I'm Ari. I'm Chloe. I'm Haley. And we're attending Shippensburg University in the fall.
Chloe Elizabeth Swartz Leslie.
Baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come.
Haley Kai Swartz Leslie.
Hi, I'm Ari. I'm Chloe. I'm Haley. And we're attending Shippensburg University in the fall.
Nicole Lynn Tallarico.
I keep my head above water, don't let me drown. It gets harder, I'll meet you there.
Madison Rose Taylor.
Hi guys, this is Maddie Taylor, your class of 2020 Vice President. I would like to thank my fellow officers and advisors for making this all happen. We made it! Woo!
Cody Dennis TL. Deja Nele Thompson Myers. Tyler Jackson Tressler.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I just want to say thank you to all the teachers, coaches, and especially my parents. It's been a long 12 years, but we finally made it, and congratulations.
Thomas McCulley Tynan. Dana Jalissa Urea. Lydia K. Verodi.
Thank you to my friends, family, and teachers, and I'm excited to continue my journey at Penn State next year.
Julia Ellen Voyak.
Hello, my name is Julia. I'm so thankful for my teachers, my family, and my close friends who have helped me to succeed. Here's to the next adventure.
Catherine Martha Walker. Sarah Ann Weibly Benner.
Thank you for teachers.
Cole Patrick White. Kaiden Joseph Wickard.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you to all my friends and all my family for supporting me in my high school career.
Thomas Allen Willis. Seth Michael Wingard. Hunter Noblesse Russell Yinger. Jordan Allen Yohe. Gordon Charles Zwemmer.
My name is Gordy Zwemmer, and I would like to thank all my friends and family and teachers and coaches for pushing me throughout all my high school career. I will be attending James Madison University next year as an undecided major.